Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the Oakland Raiders. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Go to base. Coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Wide. Get up. Check 37. Check 37.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. Dobbins. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Murray fighting, lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. Recon. 132 fighter. Sure.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, 61. Match box play. On the team. 10. Now.
You got to get moving, man. Man, move it. You got to get that. Hey, Mike, get
2. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Check. Fresno. Mike 51.
Five.
Check safety.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, watch this, watch it. Check 13.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ready. Mark 59. Check 59. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Check 59. Mike is here. Mike is 59. I'm coming. Check. Lucky.
Here's Murray from midfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Get ready.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
Well, how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
General West.
On the ground, it's Geis. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Let's go, dude. Hey, let's go. 59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59. Read. Alert. Alert 3.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Able to find Isabella. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball accurately. That was really well executed.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On the ready, 59. Hayward. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check 3. Check out. Check 15. 36. Check 43. On the ready. Big Ed. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray flush to his right. This is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Brandon Cooks, 60 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go with Geis. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This is Geis. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play.
And he coughed it up, and the Raiders pick it up. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run with Geis. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
The tackle made by Yassin. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
On the ready.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. He'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete to John Ross. Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Geis. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Recon, 152 final. 2.
3rd down, here's Geis. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. 1st down, Murray. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Come on, set. Get the flag. Here we go, G. Let's go. 5 on. On deck. Zoom, zoom. 59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. What we got, what we got, what we got?
They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
59. Come on, D. Back. Get along. Yes. Now, motion, 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 motion. Wahoo. Watch twist. Squeeze. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Complete to number 84. Ruled out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Here we go. Check. Wait. Switch up. Mike 5'9".
On third down, Dobbins. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. The Browns drive about to get started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Look at me, zipper! Hey, Delta! Fire!
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. This is taken around the 12. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Raiders will take over now first and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And hit. These guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
No, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
On second down, Dobbins. And some room to work. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Armstrong. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there. 37 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's able to find Wallace.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Able to find his running back, Geis. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Now.
On second down now. It's Little, and I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll try and run it here. But he will not make it into the end zone. He stops short, and that might spell an end to their chances as this stays a 3-score game. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for the Raiders. 44 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
On 2nd down, Dobbins, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Ready up.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Recon, 132 fighter. Shoot.
They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Good. Makes the score Raiders 31, Browns 6. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Browns drive about to get started.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Get it.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. It's caught. Tompkins. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42.
First down, Browns.
Yeah. Motion to the backfield. 51.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll try the left side. Dobbins takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Mike 5-9. Go. Shift. Showing it. Check 9. Kill. Check.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Go. Hey, wahoo!
Mike 51. Mike 51.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page. quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. And a nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Yep. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Get it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. He'll look to throw. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
He'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Go.
They go play action here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch the safety creep.
Ready.
2nd and 10. Open man left side is Wallace complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It's a gain of 6.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6.
Get ready.
Back to throw here. He finds Tompkins complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He's able to find Wallace. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check.
2-jet bomber. 2-jet bomber. Hey, Charlie. Get it.
They'll drop to throw. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They said beginning of the year, they set a lofty goal, Charles, of getting to the Super Bowl. They fell one step short of that.
Oh, and that's going to hurt for a long time. That's going to be a big one for the offseason. Their goal now has to be not to wallow in it, but to use it as fuel for next year. Better offseason conditioning, great OTAs and minicamp. You know as well as I do, they'll have T-shirts in their lockers that say, unfinished business. They want to get back there and next time win it.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch 'cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating 'cause I told the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked, blow on. I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. Ex slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
watch out, cuz I never switch, I never switch.
Yeah. Man, I've been